Last night, the National Party room met to elect a replacement, new deputy leader for the position vacated by Stephanie Ryan, who's saying she's not contesting the next election. The consensus position was that Emma Kealy be the new deputy leader of the Nationals here in Victoria. A great decision, a great appointment, someone that brings a long history in the health sector to the party room, to the parliament, to the people of regional Victoria. Someone that has run a hospital, understands the issues that everyone is facing at the moment, particularly with the crisis we have in the health system here in Victoria. So it is an absolute pleasure to welcome Emma to the leadership role that she has and supporting our party in putting forward all our candidates for the next election. It is just so important that the Nationals be part of government after November to make sure that we can actually fix the mess here in this state. The government that got us into this mess is not going to be the government that gets us out of the mess that we're in, and that's why the skills that Emma brings is so important.
It's just fabulous today to be in Victoria, in Parliament House, and to recently be selected as the new Deputy Leader for the National Party of Victoria. I have been a fierce advocate for Country Victoria all of my life. I'm a fierce advocate for the National Party, who is the only party who always puts the voice of rural and regional Victorians first and brings it to Parliament House. We know that lockdowns and restrictions have caused so much harm in Victoria, and that's no more so than in Country Victoria. We need to make sure that the Nationals are front and centre in making sure we have the solutions to make sure we can rebuild and recover and get Victoria back on track. We've got such a mess in Victoria now, which is done through Labor's lockdowns and restrictions, and that's why we need the Nationals to be in government to make sure we have a fair deal for regional Victorians and make sure that we can get our future back on track. I come from a country town. Grew up in a town of 1,000 people. I've been there for 6 generations. I've worked in the public and the private health sector. I've been the Shadow Minister for Mental Health, the Prevention of Family Violence and Women for this entire term of Parliament. And I've also seen the impacts of lockdowns and restrictions on my own life. I've had a baby during lockdown. I've had a child that I've been homeschooling, and I've continued my role as the Shadow Minister and Member for Lowan over that time. I know firsthand how hard it is for Victorians to balance their requirements and their needs to be at home and look after their kids and the mental health of their family versus the needs to earn more money to pay for those escalating mortgage costs, to pay for the escalating food costs, to make sure they can pay for their energy bills and keep a roof over their family's head. I know those pressures, and that's all created through Labor's lockdowns and restrictions. Only the Liberals and Nationals will be able to get us out of this mess, because the government that got us into this mess are certainly not the ones to get us out of it.